I just spent a week in McCall, Idaho. In fact, my family has been going there for a family reunion for almost 60 years. Cameras, neighborhoods, marinas, local businesses, the whole thing. We've been staying there at the Ponderosa campground for many years. And so if you've been comparing McCall to Coeur d'Alene as a retiree, here are some things that surprised me. First, McCall is more expensive than Coeur d'Alene, not cheaper. Second, the healthcare gap is bigger than I thought. And third, there's one thing that McCall does better than any other North Idaho town. It's real, and I'll tell you what it is at the end. 7 comparison criteria, retiree perspectives, honest read. Hey, I'm Reed Wilson, local real estate agent here in the Coeur d'Alene area. I sell homes in North Idaho. I don't sell homes in McCall. So you might expect me to trash McCall to get you to move to Coeur d'Alene, but that is not what this is. Feel free to call or text me for deeper insights to these areas if I've spent a lot of time in both areas. McCall wins on at least one thing that Coeur d'Alene doesn't have. And there's a specific retiree McCall is actually the right answer for. But for most retirees, the one this channel is built for, Coeur d'Alene still wins. And with real McCall visit context, I can show you why. And we're going to get after right now, counting down 7 to 1 plus the bonus at the end. Number 7, let's talk about winter and the winter length. Both are mountain lake towns, both get real winter. Coeur d'Alene, winter runs late, November through early April, moderated by Lake Coeur d'Alene. Snow typically from late December to early March, but manageable. McCall, winter runs mid-October through late April. Higher elevation, 5,500 feet above sea level versus Coeur d'Alene's 2,300. More snow, longer season, colder. McCall's winter is roughly 6 to 8 weeks longer than Coeur d'Alene's. For retirees leaving those coastal areas, California, Oregon, Washington, that difference is enormous. Hey, I was in McCall in July here just a week ago. There was still snow in the mountains that could be seen from town in some of the areas in July. Locals have told me they've had snow on the ground until late May. That's May, in town, in Idaho. Winter for the retiree who wants real winter without punishing winter, Coeur d'Alene. Number 1 is where all these criteria converge. Wait for it. Let's talk about number 6, airport and accessibility. Coeur d'Alene to Spokane International Airport is 35 to 45 minutes. McCall to Boise International Airport is in that about 2 hours, 15 minutes to 3 hours, depending on traffic. Highway 55 is a 2-lane, and McCall is the destination getaway for all of the Boise area and more. If you're flying to see family, that's a full extra 90 minutes each way. Winter delays can turn that McCall drive into a 3 to 4 hour travel. Grocery runs, medical appointments, cultural amenities, all farther in McCall. Hey, I lived in Boise for a little over 15 years and have driven that road, Highway 55, many, many times. Beautiful drive. Also, very windy, 2-lane, slow trucks, ice hazard, few turnouts, ice signs everywhere. It's not a road you want to take at 75. Winter, Coeur d'Alene massively. Let's talk about number 5. Price point of the house prices. And this is the one that shocks many retirees the most. Many retirees assume smaller resort town equals cheaper. Well, it's the opposite. 2026 median sales price, Coeur d'Alene, $618,500. McCall, roughly $730,000 to $800,000. variable data sources, but quarter two, 2026, McCall estimates about 779,000, and that's approximately about 160,000 more than Coeur d'Alene. That's about a 26% increase. Why? Well, McCall is a scarcity market, limited inventory, second home demand from the Boise wealth area, vacation rental competition. Coeur d'Alene has 30 times the population, 30 times the inventory. More competing sellers. Buyers have leverage. I looked at listings in McCall while I was there. 2,000 square foot home on a modest lot near town, priced at $895,000. That same home in Hayden or Coeur d'Alene is probably going to be around that $650,000 to $700,000 price range. Winner on price and value? Coeur d'Alene, not even close. Let's talk about healthcare. Number 4 is healthcare, and this is where the McCall gap starts to get serious. Coeur d'Alene area, Kootenai Health, main campus, the regional referral hospital, plus Northwest Specialty Hospital in Post Falls. Full oncology, cardiac, trauma, neurology, over 25 specialty practices. McCall, St. Luke's McCall, a small critical access hospital, 15 beds, basic emergency care and stabilization, not much beyond. For cardiac event, oncology, advanced surgery, complex care, McCall patients get life flighted to Boise. That's a 100-mile flight in weather. Compare that to Coeur d'Alene, where Kootenai Health is 15 minutes away with 40 physician heart clinic. I have unfortunately spent a little time in that McCall hospital from a careless mountain bike adventure. Genuinely nice, small facility, great people, was well taken care of, certified team, but their model is stabilize and transfer, same as the rural North Idaho hospitals I've called out on this channel. Not a full service hospital. Winner, Coeur d'Alene. And for the retiree with any serious health history, this alone should end the conversation. Hey, if you've made it this far in the video, you're not casually watching, you're actually considering McCall. So here's what's coming. Number 3, community and year-round population. The McCall situation surprises me. Number 2, the one thing McCall does better than any other North Idaho town, it's real, wait for it, and number 1, long-term livability at 65 and up, where all 7 criteria converge. And at the end, specific retiree McCall is actually the right answer for. All right, let's keep going. Number 3, community and year-round population. Community and year-round population, Coeur d'Alene about 55,000 year-round, growing, established retiree community, year-round restaurants, services, social clubs, churches. McCall about 4,000 year-round. Population doubles or triples in the summer. Again, in the ski season, the year-round community is small. Restaurants close for the shoulder seasons. Services thin out from November to April, and again from April to June. For retirees who move to Idaho seeking community, McCall's year-round fabric is thinner than most would expect. I was there in July. Peak summer, town was very vibrant, lot going on, lots of visitors, lots of tourists, restaurants open, marinas packed, Main Street busy, ice cream shops, all of it. Locals told me the same downtown in February. Half the restaurants closed. Snow-covered sidewalks, different town entirely. Winter, Coeur d'Alene, especially for the retiree who wants year-round social fabric. Number 2, and this is where McCall actually wins. Payette Lake, Brundage Mountain and the outdoor character. Payette Lake is absolutely stunning. Clear lake than Lake Coeur d'Alene, less boat traffic, less tourist density. Brundage Mountain, 30-minute drive from town. Skiing quality is great, lots of snow with half the crowds. Locals first vibe, but the hill does not compare to Schweitzer Mountain in Sandpoint. Coeur d'Alene has 4 ski areas, all within about an hour's drive. Wilderness access, you're on the doorstep of Payette National Forest. Backcountry hiking, actual solitude within 15 minutes of town. McCall's outdoor character is closer to, say, Sun Valley or Jackson Hole than maybe to Coeur d'Alene. It's a little wilder, less commercial. For the retiree whose whole life is outdoors, McCall genuinely lives here. I stood on Payette Lake at 8 in the morning, glass, quiet, nobody around. Then I remembered Coeur d'Alene in July at 8 a.m. has parasails, boats, jet skis, cruise ships, different lake experience entirely. McCall's got something Coeur d'Alene just can't replicate. If outdoor purity is your top priority, McCall wins. Not even close. Number 1. One left and then the bonus. Number 1, long-term livability at 65 and up, where all 7 criteria converge. And it's why most retirees McCall doesn't work for. Even though it looks so good on paper, here it is. Long-term livability at 65 and up, stack the 7 criteria together. McCall, longer, harsher winter, 2 to 3 hour airport drive, higher prices, small critical access hospital, thin year-round community. Coeur d'Alene, manageable winter, 45-minute airport drive, lower prices, full regional hospital, established year-round retiree community. At 65, you're healthy, active. You can handle McCall's remoteness. At 75, the drives get harder. The hospital matters more. The community matters more. The winters absolutely matter more. Every single one of those criteria tilts harder towards Coeur d'Alene as you age. This is the same argument I've made in every video about the 3 worst North Idaho retirement towns. Pick the 15 years in mind, not 5. McCall today looks beautiful for a healthy 65-year-old. McCall at 78 is a completely different equation. Let's talk about the bonus. Who is McCall actually the right answer for? The retiree who is outdoors first. Skis, hikes, boats, kayaks, the whole thing, is generally healthy and expects to stay that way for the next 15 or more years. Has family members close by, a spouse, maybe an adult child, someone who could help with a serious health event. Values wilderness and quiet over amenities and community, has already visited McCall multiple times in the different seasons, not just in July, and is comfortable with the airport drive and the seasonal town rhythm. Hey, if that's you, McCall is a fantastic choice. If that's not you, and for most retirees I work with, it's not, Coeur d'Alene is the smarter pick every time. Okay, just a few things. 1, McCall is a great town. I'm not trashing it. I love visiting the McCall area. It's absolutely beautiful. It just isn't the right fit for most retirees. It's the right fit for some. And 2, visit McCall in February before you decide. Just like I said, for every North Idaho town, summer visits mislead everyone. 3, the healthcare gap can change with future development. But right now, in 2026, it's real. And 4, I don't sell homes in McCall. If McCall's where you end up or would like to be, I can refer you to some very good agents in that area that can help you out. What I care about is you making the right decision. And 5, if you're already in McCall and love it, this video isn't about you. You're the outdoors first buyer who made it work. Share this with a friend who maybe is still deciding. Hey, on the next video on this channel, we're talking Rafton, the town I get asked about every single week. How does it stack up against Hayden and Post Falls for retirees? Subscribe, hit the like so you don't miss it. And if you want help figuring out which town fits your situation, the link is in the description. Download our free relocation guide. Send me a note. I'll tell you the truth, even if it costs me the sell. And if McCall is right for you, I'll tell you that too. That's the whole point of this channel. Drop me a comment, and if you had to pick McCall or Coeur d'Alene, which one would you be looking at and why? If you already live in either one, how has it worked out for you? How do you like each of those areas? Hey, I read every comment and I'll respond. And if this video has helped someone else decide, share it with them. Look, hey, me and my team, we're never too busy for you. We want to help make your move to North Idaho a smooth transition. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on the next video.